Hello, scholars, and welcome back. We're in the month of May. Today is Tuesday, and we've been in this month for 12 whole days. Also, we're in the year 2020. Boys and girls, we're still in the season of spring. It's sunny outside, and it is hot. Also, yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday, and tomorrow will be Wednesday. Now, let's get ready to go over to our Meet with the Teacher. Our Meet with the Teacher focus this week, we're going to be doing the trick and vowel sounds again, but this time we're going to be dealing with O, like O-A, when you have coat and goat. Remember, the first one is talking and the second one is silent. Also, we'll be dealing with our high frequency words. Red is for kindergarten and blue is for first grade. We're also going to be doing reading comprehension this week. We're going to be talking about retelling the story in sequential order. That means what happened first, what happened second, what happened third, and so forth and so on. Our vocabulary words are going to go with the book that we're going to read today, today is called Over in the Meadow. And some of these words will be in our actual reading. Meadow, stream, muskrat, and burrowed. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that. So I just want you to look at some of those things and be aware of those words. Also in social studies this week, boys and girls, we're going to be talking about that big word, permission. How many people know what that word means? If you don't know, please ask your mom to Google it or to get you a dictionary. It's better to get a dictionary and look it up and see how that word is used in different contexts. Also in math, we're going to be doing our subtraction and addition facts with joining and joining with results unknown. But Ms. Brown has something new that she's going to show you, because joining and separate mean three different things when you're doing those joining problems. So I want to go into that. So let's go over our high frequency words real quickly, and we're going to go into our story. I'm going to say the word, you're going to spell the word, and then we're going to say the word together. Are you ready? Let's go for kindergarten. Leg. Leg. Our next word is ran. Ran. And if you notice, some of these words are words that we see every day, those three-letter words. They're not on our high-frequency word sheet. However, I want you to be familiar with different words, okay? And our last word is is. Is. Very good. We're getting ready to go into our first grade words. The same thing goes for you first grade. Some of these words are not on our first grade sheet review. However, I want you to be familiar with these words because you will see them a lot when you're reading. Let's go. Goes. Goes. Our next word, pull. Pull. And our last word, wish. Wish. And if you look at the end of wish, you have that shh sound. Very good. Now, boys and girls, this week we're going to focus real big on parts of speech. On yesterday, Ms. Brown gave you something on nouns and verbs. A noun is a person, place, thing, or an animal. A verb shows action in the sentence, okay? So we're going to focus on those two. Ms. Brown is going to also talk about adjectives and adverbs this week. Adjectives and adverbs. So I want you to be familiar with that, okay? All right. Now let's talk a little bit about Over in the Meadow. Over in the Meadow is our book for the week. And it's by Ezra Jack Keats. And this book, well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's gonna be talking about a lot of things that go on outside. And I want you to actually get eager about different things that you can do outside, because I don't want you to go far out of your neighborhood or anything, but I want you to start noticing your trees around your house and the birds around your house and different things like that. So Ms. Brown's going to read something briefly while you look at the vocabulary words. Over in the Meadow. Over in the meadow, in the sand, in the sun, lived an old mother turtle and her little turtle one. Dig, said the mother turtle. I dig, said the one. So she dug all day in the sand and the sun. What do you notice going on, boys and girls? We'll talk about that on Thursday. Over in the meadow where the stream runs blue lived an old mother fish and her little fishies too. We're going to stop right there, okay? If you notice what I noticed, tell me. Scream to the to the to the okay, boys and girls. Please go online, boys and girls, and don't forget that this is on YouTube. And on YouTube, you're going to be looking at Over in the Middle by Ezra Cates, read by Miss Gibbs. Miss Gibbs is spelled Gibbons. Gibbs, okay? Okay? Or Gibbons. Let me correct that. Gibbons. Gibbons. But Miss Brown's going to put this link. She's going to try to put this link on your class page so you don't have to do so much research on YouTube, okay? Because I know a lot of you are getting stuck on that, and parents are telling me that you're getting stuck. So let's go over to our math. How many people have been working with their math? I hope that you have. I hope that you've been working with your numbers. But let's go ahead and focus on this right here, boys and girls. I want you to look at the fact that there are 3 types of join problems. You have the join results unknown, which we are doing right now. And then Ms. Brown did a mixture of these last week on our actual projects, but I'm going to focus more on this one this week. So we have results unknown, which is you have the 2 numbers and you're looking for the answer. Then you have join change unknown. You might have a number that you don't know what the second number is, but you have the answer. So you have to try to figure out what the answer is if you're doing this. And then you have join start unknown. We started with a number, we don't know what it is, but you have your actual next add in and you have the actual sum. So that's the 3 types of ways to do a joint problem. It's RCS. Then we have 3 types of separate problems to separate a problem. And this is subtraction and join is addition. So when we're doing this, you have separate results unknown. And when you have separate results unknown, you know what the 2 numbers are. You actually have the actual sum and then you have an add-in, but you don't know what the other add-in is. And we have to figure it out by doing subtraction. Then we have separate change unknown. We have the sum, but we do not know what one of the add-ins is. And so we have to figure it out, okay? And then we have separate start unknown. We don't know what we started with, but we do have the 2 add-ins. So there are some different ways that we can do that. We can add these 2 numbers, we can subtract these 2 numbers, and we can subtract these 2 numbers to get this answer. So I want you to be familiar with that. Also, I want you to understand all the different ways that you do join. There are different words that you can use to know the word that join means putting things together, to add. We have the plus sign, put things together, add, sum, plus, total, greater, and count on. When we separate, we're subtracting, and you'll see a minus sign, and we have take away, subtract, the difference, minus, less, and counting backwards. So boys and girls, let's start with our first problem of the day. Our first problem today is going to be an addition problem, and it says, Greg has 4 cars. His brother, Mike, has 4 cars. How many cars do the boys have in all? Well, we're going to add those 2 numbers together, those add-ins, and we're going to get the actual sum. Remember, we're doing join results unknown. We can do it with the number line. We can do it with number bonds. If you notice, Ms. Brown has the equation there. 4 plus 4 equals what? So you look at the number line. Let me get my stick so I can help you out a little bit. Okay, I'm back. And we're dealing with our little stick. If we do it on the number line, we started at 0. We know we had 4, and we're going to do 4 more. And what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 each time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And it leaves us with how many? 8. Very good. When we do our number bonds, this is the answer, but we didn't know what the answer was. We had to add these 2 numbers. And when we add those 2 numbers, that's 4 plus 4 will give us 8. They have 8 cars because 4 plus 4 equals 8. That's my kindergarten problem. Let's look at our first grade problem. Remember, we're still doing join results unknown. Mary has 12 pencils. June has 8 pencils. How many pencils do the girls have all together? Well, we have our equation again. 12 plus 8 equals what number? We're going to use a strategy, which is a number line, and we have another strategy, which is number bonds. Let's start with the number line. Our number line, we start at 12 because that's our first number, and we're going to move over 8 counts to see what we're going to end up with. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If we jump over 8 times, it's going to leave us at 20. And our number bond, our answer is 20. 12 plus 8 equals 20. The girls have 20 pencils all together because 12 plus 8 equals 20. Okay, boys and girls. Now, I'm going to stop right there, and we're going to go, I'm going to meet with you again on Thursday. But let's review what we've talked about today. We've talked about our phonics. We're talking about the O, A sound, which is that O in coat and like in goat. We talked about our high frequency words. We also talked about the book that you're going to read over in the middle, online, YouTube, Miss Gibbons, okay? Also, we're talking about vocabulary words. Some of the words that you might see are like stream and meadow, muskrat. Tell me what you think a muskrat is. And also in social studies, we're going to be talking about permission. How many people get permission to do something? And last but not least, we focused on join results unknown, but Ms. Brown also gave you all the different ways to do join and separate. So Ms. Brown will talk to you again on Thursday. Guys, have a good day.